Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make chicken lollipops. So the first thing we want to do is to separate our wings. So you're going to get your wings and separate them into drumettes and wingettes. That's not shown here. The next step then is to make the actual lollipops. And what you're basically doing is just Frenching your chicken wings, exposing the bone, you're cleaning it up so that the chicken looks like a lollipop basically. Now for the drumettes, it's going to be pretty easy because there's only one bone. So you're going to cut around the end like you can see in the screen, and then just use a sharp knife to push the flesh down. What you can also do if it looks a bit uneven to you is just to mold it into a rounder shape with your palms. Now for the wingettes, it's a bit more tricky because it has two bones. You can see that there, and you're going to remove one of the bones, and you're just going to do that by making an incision between the two bones and then sort of trying to get that bone out without cutting off too much of the flesh, and you can see that in the screen. Now, once you finish preparing your lollipops, you're going to, like I said, clean around the bone. And what I did for this recipe was to chop off the large bulbous ends so that it just looks a bit better. And you can also see that there. So there's a bit of fiddly work. So if you're trying to serve chicken lollipops to your friends or your guests or whatever, I would say make these ahead of time and then freeze them so that once you're actually going to serve them or ready to prepare them, then you have lollipops that are already prepared. Once the lollipops are all ready, we're going to brine the chicken. And because sometimes you don't know whether the wings from the chicken is from a layer or from a broiler, you're better off just making sure that the wings are juicy. Now, layers tend to be a bit tougher than broilers. You can read up on that. How do I know? Because we used to fry chicken, and so you basically get to know the difference between broilers and layers. Once we've got all that ready, we put them in a brine, and the brine is just some water, some sea salt, some rosemary, and some pepper. Bring that to a boil, turn it off, and leave it to cool. It should be absolutely cool, not lukewarm, just cool before you pour that over the chicken lollipops. We're going to put the chicken lollipops in a very recognizable plastic container, as you will see. If you're Ghanaian, you know what I'm talking about. And we're going to pour the brine over that and then leave that for a couple of hours. We also want to be adding some flavor to this chicken lollipops. So we're going to be making a marinade. And the marinade just consists of some ketchup, soy sauce, lemon zest, garlic, and a whole lot of other things. We're simply just going to blend all those together. Make sure that you taste for salt. The soy sauce has some salt already, but then just make sure that you've got enough salt in there. So once you've blended that and you've taken the chicken lollipops out of the brine, you're going to marinate those as well, overnight ideally, and then we're actually ready to fry our chicken lollipops. Stretch them lightly in a mixture of flour and cornstarch. And then fry them. So you can see that is happening right now. We're frying the chicken lollipops. And so we're going to fry them. Once they're ready, you want to leave them, you want to drain them on a paper towel and then put them on a cooling rack. Now, interestingly, I don't have a cooling rack, so I just used a grill basket. Just improvise. I should have a cooling rack, but I don't have one. Or the one that I have is actually gone rusty, so that's not a good thing to use. So if you don't have that, use a grill basket or just a grill rack from the oven. You can really just use anything. And the reason we do that is so that we don't get anything too soggy. We just want the air to circulate so that it stays as crisp as it can. You can see we're finished. Absolutely amazing. These are so flavorful. And that is basically it. I hope that you enjoy this recipe. I hope that it's easy to follow, especially Frenching the lollipops or getting the lollipops ready can be a bit tricky. I will see you on the next one. Happy eating!